everyone. Today I try to land and build in public. So the one project I'm going through here is the WorkPal, which is AI agent. So what is the WorkPal? WorkPal is the apps. You can link to whatever daily apps you use and by the talk with the one agent in the WorkPals, complete task across those apps. So that's it, get things done across the app by chat with one agent. Well, later we will show the prototype how it works. Okay, so what's the target user and problems we try to solve here? So we try to help a busy professional and share the task across the app and also take the actions. Here is the one example. So I explore my other side project in the Figma Make. Don't want to just build a prototype. I want to build a real product. I need a backend. The payment goes through registers, users with me. So I have a lot of conversations with the chat GTPs. I ask what price, what modules I should use, what AI model I should use is better. RDs in the different versions saved in the Google document. Yes, and I copy those Google document to the Figma Make. And yes, I try the multiple versions. What I learned in each version, go back to the Google document. So, and also have a conversation with the chat GTP, so why this issue happened. So copy paste the work through all those different apps, and also those apps, they have their own agents. So here is the concept for these workflows. So one additional things I'd like to share is weeks ago, the OpenAI, they show what the AI built AI kit, agent kit. It's amazing. I have so much fun playing around. So yes, you really can build a simple agents on the 5 minutes without touch code. But when I try to build the agents more complicated, so I start to get warning. What's good things? Yes, they show is what's the issues we have. So what I should do, I take the pictures, go to ChatGPT, come back to fix. It's not actually initially I want. Initially, I want the button to fix for me, or I want to drop my PRD is my requirement in the agent kit. Let they build those flow for me. Okay, so that's why I say when we looking for the OpenAI, the agent kit have agent, but that's still a good thing for them. It's I can use these components, build this concept. What we have this app. So when the users landed in our app WorkPals, the users start conversations. We have agents look at the classifies those conversations to see based the input output the suggestions. They say which app the MCPs they should relevant initiate and show the relevant apps the widget to react to the users. Yes. Then let's look at how I start these things. You will see that my design patterns, I always look at the landscape. So one thing is I look closely in the moment top players. What's the key moment what I have for welcome conversations, input message, thinking status, response flows. So how they do those key moments and write my notes. Then I showed one examples how they grow conversation. Why I choose these examples? Yes, I have a conversation question for the AI agents teams, which is for my companies. I wasn't work, so I just ask, what's the challenges you guys have? They say, have the continual conversations is one challenge. So then let's look at the top player, how they have the continual conversation. So one thing I really like is the chat GTPs they kind of have conversation with, give you suggestions or confirm information with you. They let me feel they really cooperation with me. And yes, look at the capacities, how they position the product is more like the AI search. So the ways they do that things they show a bunch of relevant information to me. Let me explore the further informations. And the co-pilots, what I like in here is, yes, they build action buttons here. So they let me explore that with one click away. So we learned those things, bring this knowledge, look back to our work pals. The flows we have in here say, no matter where confirm information or explore the options in here, we always ask the conversations ways to communicate with users, and we provide the appeal buttons that one collect ways just uses a lower input to move forward, continue this conversation. Yes, when we have specific a widget or actions applied for these conversations, we wouldn't ask any conditional buttons in here. So let's look at the prototype, say how it works. So here's the prototype we had in here. First things I'd like to show maybe is like the explore, say the whole prototype we built in the Figma is fully support the dark and light mode by the tokens we built in here. So later you can look at the document I will share in these meetings and this course. And also select you will submit let you choose what's the agents you want to use for this task or talk with. So yes, let's go back to say when you're just landing in our app, you have new conversations start. Say this conversation I had, it says like give me a meeting notes. What's the meetings I had with alcohol delivers. So I sent there, they say, okay, they look at no matter you link the Zoom, you link the Grok or any apps you use, take the notes. You will say like, okay, you have 2 meetings related like the design sync or pinpoint review about the alcohol deliver, which meetings you are mentioning here. So I say, actually, I look at the design sync. So when they pull out those notes, they said like, they found one new requirement in here. They suggest me you want to build a new ticket in here. Yes, I say, yeah, I need a new ticket. So that's they base our conversation. So what requirement here, deadlines here, I think, yes, looks good. So let me create a ticket in here. Yeah, that's one simple flows, how I seamlessly to do the multiple actions in the WorkPal. So then let's move forward. Say when is the task more complicated. So that's why I say when that's the compass involved, or maybe like weeks ago, OpenAI they introduced the apps SDKs in conversations, but I like put in that like the campus, the specific section for that. So let's say we divide our apps by the 3 sections, menus and campus or like SDK, whatever right now we will should be called that. Say you can work in here and yes, you'll have chat panels here as well. So let's give you examples in here. Say I need to do the design to look at the delivers pinpoint for the alcohols. So I want to ask that my question is, could you make a report to me? So actually, what's the current pinpoint we have? So I submit this requirement. Yes, that's the deep research we will apply to say I can look at details, look internally, what's the user research report, the data report, and also social medias or networks, whatever the drivers say in that. Yeah, they come to me for the design report. The pinpoint, when I collect that, I can look at what they give to me, and yes, I have additional change, make it shorter or something I'd like to add. And also based then what we build in here, they give me some suggestions, explore solutions, review recommendations, or you want to have meetings, work through with team. So I think I'd like to have the meeting with teams, work through those pinpoint first. So yes, let's set up meetings. So you build a meetings and then I say like I can add people in here, build change a time, and yes, send this meetings out, schedule out with meetings. Yeah. So there's one thing I'd like additional share. Yes, since OpenAI have the app SDKs announcement for the product, I get more folks realize these directions, but also explain another big question. So when the big companies jump in, they do the same things, what you will do. This is tough games and no doubt. So as the product designer, here's my take. I started this project a couple months ago. In that moment, all apps try to add their own agents, which it makes sense. But when I try to build my product or provide my solutions for this market, long term, so how it will be developed. I believe that in future, every user will have the private assistants help the users get the task done across the app service. Then I need to build my product to meet this meetings plans. I can build this product and go to my North Stars. So as product designers, what really you can do, say when you do the design, bring the forward-looking mindset, let your users and all your clients feel the value clearly, then probably will get a shot for these brutal games. Yeah, that's the one thing I'd like additional share. Then let's move forward to say we build the foundations and the usables, how we bring the MVP, have the delightful values that fight any chance to win your users overs, make your product stand out than another competitors. So I asked that question to myself. So human beings, what's the you need, right? I know I need efficiencies, but I also want to work the amazing, comfortable, emotionally comfortable ways, right? That's something related like a company culture, something like that. Then I think I push them that question to say, this is too big. I can't get the specific things out. Let me make it more specific. So I'm thinking, say, okay, the mentors I had before, the leadership I had before, all the colleagues I worked before, I really appreciate the ways they approach the problems, they cooperation with me, they meet me like inspire and comfortable work with. So yeah, then I get ideas, say, my assistant need human quality and those emotion connect. Let's look at our prototype in here. So yeah, our apps cross iOS, across the mobile and the website. So here's the mobile example here. So when you're landing in our app, we'll say welcome to WorkPal, thinking about the teammate, what you appreciate these things, we put something per settings here. Of course, you always can tap what you want in here. Say, when you submit what you think is important, what you want, we will generate the assistant for you. Yes, if you like, you can just say set it as the assistant, or you can continue build. And it's not just for looks cool, it's also the strategy behind that. When you build assistant, I ask you put what you appreciate. You think about your quality. Actually, right now, so Maya is the front desk with my company. I really like the ways he give me big smiles, give me positive energies. So I build my systems, what I like actually to build a certain of connect with me. So the one app have downside, we know we get a little bit a patience more than another agent assistance in here. And another thing behind that is we in our industry, we often talk about the brand loyalty. Actually, what's the user's loyalty? User loyalty, what they believe. So what we did in here, we let users add what they believe, what's the values they think in our agents. So when the agent communicates with you, reflect the users, what's the values they share, then build deep connect and loyal between the user and this agent. Okay, that's it. So let's go to the Q&A sections. So I have a couple of questions in here. So first, if you are PM or your product design, you're working in an AI product, I'd like to know what things I'm missing or what things I can make it better. I'm always happy to hear that, make my product more polished. Also, if you are engineers, I'd like to get ideas how hard we can build these agents, this product. And yeah, additional things I'd like to share is I will share this the whole Figma document in this post, so you will know what's the design principles, what's the logical stylist guide, and also all those key moments, what's the design strategies behind that. Also, so you can look at the prototype across the mobile and the website, how it works, and the design assistance, what we have like visual libraries, and also like what components we have in here. Or you're interested in look at the variables, the tokens we used in here. And if you're interested in the competitor analytics, I put all those top players key moment in here to put my notes there. You can compare all those apps, how they do it in different strategy approach. That's it. Yes. Then let's see if I get some comment. I can think about make another episode, what we can do, make it different, improve that, or what I'm missing, and what's next step. That's it. Thanks.